Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in today's second video, doing a European outlook for today's second video. So as always on a Thursday, having a look in detail at weather for the next week, 10 days. For Europe, and I shall get on with that for you very shortly. Just to say about the first video released today was our nice little 4-minute forecast for the UK for the next few days. So have a look at that. It's released at 7 AM this morning. It seems to be very popular, the 7 AM upload. So I hope you're all enjoying this new feature. I'm going to have a 10 to 14 day for you later on this afternoon as well. So that's going to be quite an interesting watch, I think. We'll include all the regular features, of course. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content on the channel at the moment. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. So here we go, then, with today's situation across Europe. So cold air is still sitting across much of northern Europe, although it has receded back from the west of Europe temporarily as this area of low pressure, deep low, develops to the north of Scotland and turns wind into the west through Ireland and the UK. I'm only starting to push into like Denmark, northern Germany, some parts of Scandinavia as well, just bringing a bit of an increase in temperature. But fundamentally, northern Europe is still pretty cold. Southern Europe is a little bit warmer under this little ridge of high pressure. Rare temperatures today are looking cold for much of northern, central and eastern Europe as well. It's a little bit less cold out in the west, and in the south and the southwest of Europe, of course, it is milder. From Italy back to Spain, upper air temperatures there are a good deal milder or warmer. There's a lot of dry weather through northern, central, western parts of Europe as well. I've got some wintry showers over on the east side of Europe, and we've got this area of rain, sleet and snow into Norway, down towards Denmark, and also into northern parts of the British Isles and Ireland as well. Few showers through Spain and Portugal, most parts of the Med actually looking dry today. Temperatures look like that, so it's warmest in the southwest of Europe. There in those yellow coasts of Spain and Portugal into the mid to upper teens Celsius. Otherwise, quite a cold scene across much of northern Europe. Again, Scandinavia really struggling to get much above freezing, especially across Norway and central parts of Sweden. Right into tomorrow, about low pressure sweeps eastwards into Scandinavia. That will turn wind back into the north again, into these northern and western parts of Europe. At the same time, a ridge in the south and east of Europe might start to pull up something a little bit warmer from North Africa into the central part of the Med, and possibly over the Balkans in towards eastern parts of Europe as well. Upper air temperatures are looking reasonably mild to quite warm down through Mediterranean. Begin to get a little bit milder through the Balkans, as I say, around the Adriatic and into towards those eastern parts of Europe. At the same time, it's getting colder together in the northwest. We can't get rid of these cold northerlies yet, so Scandinavia is still looking cold at about 12 low pressure. And cold air surging back towards Ireland and the UK as well, beginning to get a little bit colder through northern Germany into the Low Country, into northern parts of France as well, with those upper air temperatures tomorrow. Not dry weather through central and eastern parts of Europe tomorrow, but there will be outbreaks of sleet and snow further northwards through Scandinavia. A weak cold front will bring a band of rain southwards through the UK, through Ireland, through northern Germany and the Low Country. Behind that, it turns colder, so showers will turn increasingly wintry. Now, we have got some big showers and maybe thunderstorms kicking off over Spain and Portugal, and possibly moving out towards the central pole of the Mediterranean as well. Some showery rain through northern parts of France into Bay of Biscay as well. Temperatures tomorrow will be cold for northern Europe, getting a little bit warmer though in the west. France is seeing the temperature lifting up, and Spain and Portugal also looking relatively warm, as is the central pole of Med. Eastern parts of Europe getting a little bit milder too. The coldest weather is in the north and west tomorrow. Through to Saturday, again, northerly winds blasting down over northern Europe from Scandinavia will bring very cold and potentially wintry conditions through there. Northerly winds into IWUK as well. Then there's an area of low pressure moving northwards from Spain into France that's pushing into that cold air. Now, on the eastern side of this low, we are drawing up some quite warm air from North Africa through weekend and into next week. But on the northern side of the low, we've got cold air, as we've already established, surging down from the Arctic once again. This low will mark the boundary from those two air masses, and will probably produce quite a lot of heavy rain, and maybe for some specific areas like northern France, the Low Countries, possibly northern Germany, the risk of a little bit of snow, maybe quite significant significant snow for a time over weekend. There's the upper air temperatures showing that warmer air is coming out of Africa through the central and western parts of Europe. At the same time, northern and western Europe are looking pretty cold once again, or very cold really for time of year, with the air surging in from the north. There's outbreaks of rain here through France, pushing northwards into the Low Countries. As on the north side of that, we might start to see some of that rain turning to snow, especially I think through like Belgium, Holland, Netherlands, and maybe on into Germany. At the same time, more thunderstorms through Spain and Portugal, extending out into a central bowl of Med. Eastern parts of the Mediterranean look mostly dry, as does much of eastern Europe, and then we've got a risk of wintry showers for northern and northwestern parts of Europe. Temperature-wise, it's going to be pretty warm through the central, southern, and eastern parts of Europe, with temperatures into at least the mid-teens Celsius, but still cold in the northwest and on the boundary, which is like northern France into the Low Countries, into Germany. We have got that boundary between those two air masses with outbreaks of rain, possibly something a little bit more wintry than that. Sunday, we'll see that low pressure becoming centred over Germany. Again, on the eastern side of below, it's going to be pretty warm, drawing the air from the south. On the western side below, it's going to be cold, drawing the air in from the north. Most of north and western Europe looking cold with those northerly winds. Eastern Europe probably quite mild or even warm. Look at the upper air temperatures becoming much warmer really through many central, southern and eastern parts of Europe with those upper air temperatures, but still cold in the northwest. Cold air into France, through Ireland, UK, into the Low Countries, into Denmark, up into Scandinavia Peninsula as well, looking cold through there on Sunday. And this band of rain, possibly with snow on its northern and western edge, will mark the boundary. That's stretched out from like southern Sweden through Denmark into Germany, down into eastern parts of France. Further south than that, we'll have heavy thunderstorms. Again, showers or thunderstorms through Spain and possibly into the Mediterranean. Most eastern parts of Europe will be mainly dry with good sunny spells. It's going to be very spring-like, temperatures into the mid to upper teens Celsius. Wintry showers and sunny spells in the north and the west of Europe. And again, that's where the coldest air will be. Look at the contrast in the temperature there through those western parts of Europe. So over through the central east areas, it's going to be pretty warm. Cold in the northwest, and where we've got this boundary layer, that's where we could have either heavy rain and or potentially some heavy snow as well. Moving through into Monday, we'll find that low pressure moving northwards, I think, up towards Scandinavia, and we've also got some low in central bowl and Mediterranean as well. A bit of a ridge starting to build in from the Atlantic in towards France. Eastern Europe, again, drawing the air up from the south, should be pretty warm there. Upper air temperatures looking warm through like the Balkans into southeast of Europe, and up the eastern side of Europe, still pretty cold though, out in the northwest. Those colder upper air temperatures are proceeding in towards Germany, even in towards western parts of Poland by the time you get through to Monday. Outbreaks of rain, sleet or snow through the central parts of Europe, extending down into Italy and the central bowl of the Med. Most east parts of Europe mainly dry, still sleet or snow probable across many parts of Scandinavia, and come out in towards Ireland and the UK, more wintry showers look likely. France, Spain and Portugal turning drier on Monday. Temperatures look like that, warm in the east, cold in the north and in the west too. Into Tuesday, high pressure will begin to build in the western side of Europe if this is right. Low pressure and the cold air begins to recede away up onto the up into the northern part of Europe. Upper air temperatures look like that. So coldest in the north of Europe, still pretty chilly through France, Ireland and the UK, it has to be said. Warm down across Spain and Portugal. Warmest temperatures though will be in the southeast of Europe, particularly around Greece and Turkey, and again extending up that eastern side of Europe. There'll be heavy showers, longer spells of rain, sleet or snow mixed in on the boundary between the warmer and the colder air through the central and eastern parts of Europe. Increasingly these showers breaking out in the east, and they could be thundering as well. Central western parts of Med looking mainly dry, big showers and storms through Italy, lots of snow probable over the Alps. I mean, up in Scandinavia, again, further outbreaks of sleet or snow looking likely with the cold air there, and showery rain through Ireland and into the UK and northern parts of France too. Temperatures on Tuesday, things get a little bit less cold in the West Europe, but still pretty chilly. Coldest over Northern Europe and still warm in the east and in the southeast of Europe. Wednesday, we'll see high pressure increasingly building across western parts of Europe. Upper air temperatures show the coldest of the air is beginning to recede away to the north, although eastern parts of Europe are cooling down. Looks pretty warm across Spain and Portugal, it must be said. There'll be further showers or longer spells of rain from Ireland, the UK, right way over towards the Black Sea. Again, go further north into the colder area, and some of that will turn to snow, particularly right around Finland and in towards northeastern parts of Europe. Sleet or snow continues across parts of Scandinavia. Could be some heavy showers and thunderstorms breaking out through Spain and Portugal, but most of them looking mainly dry on Wednesday. Cottage temperatures through the central part of Europe becoming a little bit milder across western parts of Europe. Warmest weather is probably still across Greece and Turkey, and also Spain and Portugal as well. And then we get through to Thursday next week. High pressure increasingly influential in the west of Europe. Upper air temperatures gradually beginning to lift up a little bit. Further heavy showers, long spells of rain, and probably thunderstorms through Spain and into the central part of Med. Portugal could be affected with that as well. Otherwise, a lot of dry weather through western and northwestern Europe. Further showery rain through the central and eastern parts of Europe. Again, further northwards, some of that could be snow. Temperatures beginning to get milder on the western part of on west side of Europe. Definitely, we're into those yellow colours there through Ireland and the UK and France too. So temperatures lifting back into the teens Celsius. Finally, northern and northeastern Europe look coldest on Thursday. I'll just run you through today 10. The overall scenario is that high pressure becomes increasingly strong across western parts of Europe. This will bring a return to spring to the west of Europe, and even northern Europe, as wind turns into west, should start to turn milder. So very gradually, it looks like we might be progressing towards more spring-like conditions through the middle and the second half of April in the west and in the north and northwest of Europe. Right, that's it for European Outlook for today. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button. Let us know in the comments what you think. Make sure you're subbed to the channel. And you can thank everybody for doing that. And we'll be back later on to your 10 to 14 day, which will include all of the regular features. So I'll see you for that. For the European Outlook this week, that's all for now. And thanks for watching.